This video will be my thanks for Dr. Johnson of Lamp's site. There are many ideas, massive confusion. People don't know what they're doing, and they don't know what they want in their lives. And that produces a problem for optometrists and ophthalmologists. They do not know what you want, and they can't read your mind. And if you don't talk, you don't learn. So let me summarize this one. There's a lot of buzzwords in optometry, so I tend to use simple words of measurements. I measure refractive state. I measure Snellen by looking at it. I measure my refractive state by using minus or plus lenses. So this is Dr. Johnson's response to my question about the difference between a prescription and a Snellen. And so my video, thank you, Dr. Johnson, for your efforts, just recently posted. And I'll paraphrase it. Back in 2025, he had a concussion. And in that process of review, he had a colleague checking things. And he said at that time he had a prescription of minus 3.5 Diopters. And so she used a randomized Snellen chart. And what he said, they found out that measure on the Snellen, he could read 20/50. And there's really variations there, but that was the answer to my question. Now, people say, well, you should cure, you should do this, you should do that. No, you can't do anything. You have to know what you're doing, and you have to know why you're doing it. And that's difficult. I still remember Jacob Rafelson. He could tell the public did not want prevention. They wanted a minus lens instantly and nothing else. And so that ends the possibility of any prevention for all optometrists in this world. You want the minus lens, and you don't want a discussion. You don't want a choice. And nothing has changed in 120 years. And you can't really blame the optometrist. I admit my own bad visual habits as a child. Kids do this, but few know the consequences of letting a kid do it. In fact, they prefer to not know. Only Rupa Wong knows and takes strong action. Other parents won't take action. Can't really blame anybody for that. So I don't look for a solution of an optometrist for the simple reason that Rafelson could not do anything. Conversation, discussion, science. Now I use the term metaphysics, meta-eye. I mean all eyes at birth as dynamic systems as actually measured. Measuring a refractive state, not a refractive error, it makes a massive difference when I'm talking about a meta-eye or a so-called schematic eye. Schematic eye, what pops in everybody's head is this picture of a camera drawing light rays through a camera where light rays fall precisely on the retina, and that's called ametropia. No eyes like this, never was. As the normal eye goes from plus to minus 20/20 to 20/50, it passes through briefly ametropia. It's totally artificial. Coming from the schematic eye. It's so easy to teach it, and it's so easy to prescribe on the basis of the schematic eye. Nobody asks questions. Nobody finds anything else out. So with deep respect, that is Dr. Johnson's response. Now, I don't really know what he's going to do. It's none of my business. It's up to Dr. Johnson, but he now has the measurement tools, the curiosity, and it's his life. And the same way with my life. Now, this will go to my relatives and who had 2020. If you have 2020, you never think to ask questions. And you feel slightly insulted that people talk to you about a strange subject of science, facts, and prevention, perhaps for you. I don't know. So that is the facts that I present. I'm not medical. I'm certainly a philosopher, certainly an engineer, and certainly am curious and about prevention for myself if I could do that. So add your own commentary. I wish a better relationship could be worked out with an optometrist. But after Rafelson, I concluded that would be impossible because the public does not want to know, and they don't want to do, and they don't want to think. And that leaves it up to Rupert Wong to think and act for our own children to begin prevention when the refractive state is actually positive, or 20/20 if they look at a Snellen. Please don't get insulted. I don't call people ignorant as such. I think some people could understand and might take action when action would be still appropriate when they're at 20/40. But my vast experience, particularly with Jake Steiner, is that he doesn't know what he's doing. And so do most people. Don't know what they're doing. They have no idea. Not insulting, just the reality of Rafelson attempting to help people. And it doesn't work. So add your own commentary and enjoy our discussions. I believe sometime in the future, electrical engineer at a college, understanding his choice, when he's only down to 20/40, might be able to do something. But I don't know because it's never been allowed, permitted, or understood. Thank you so much.